Okay, so that's us recording now. I can see a few more people are joining, so that's great. Really looking forward to this morning. Just type in the chat box and let me know that you're here if you feel comfortable to do so. It would be great to just see who we've got here this morning. Now, we are bang on 9 o'clock, and because it is a short session, I do like to get started promptly. So a real warm welcome to everyone this morning. Really looking forward to the different meditations that I'm going to guide you through the session today. So some of you may not have been on one of my sessions before, and if this is the first time you're joining, thank you for making this time to tune in. I always like to set a bit of an intention for the session. Now you can use this intention, or you can set a completely different intention for what you want to get from this session. I always think about your intention as well for the day. So I like to set an intention at the beginning of every day around how I want to feel, or you know, what it is that I want to focus on for the day as well. So often we're focused on our to-do list and all the things that we need to get done. We're not always focusing on how we want to feel. And so for this session today, I want you just to think about being here. So if you've got emails going off in the background, if there's noises and distractions, that's okay. But if you can try and focus as much as you can on the session, what we're going to do today, then you will get more from it rather than feeling like, oh, okay, I don't know if I should be taking this 30 minutes, and actually checking into emails and text messages and all that side of things as well. So putting off notifications, all of that can help just as we go through the session today. Also, in terms of the different postures and the different position of your body, it's completely up to you which posture and pose you want to take as we go through the session. So you can be cross-legged, you can be sitting in your chair in an upright posture. So again, keeping your spine upright is good, keeping your feet planted on the ground is also good. If you prefer to be lying down for any of the meditations, do that too, and just make sure that you're connected to the ground, the mat, whatever you are lying on, whether it be a sofa. Just make sure it's a long flat surface that you are lying on as well. So great to see so many people tuning in today. And as I did say, a number of you are tuning in for the first time, so I'd be really interested. I'm going to just do a little poll and let's see if the technology works here, just to see actually how often you practice meditation. So just let me launch the poll here. So you should be able now to just click in and just select how often you actually practice meditation, and then I'll publish it so that we can see some of the results as well. So I'll just give you a moment to do that. Okay. Just a couple more minutes to cast your vote. Okay, and I'm just about to end the poll, so if you want to click on now, do so, or I'm about to end it. Okay, and I'll share the results. So interestingly, a lot of you are saying once a week, so that may be some of you are coming along to this session once a week, and that's great, and I always think it's a really good place to start. One person is saying 3 to 5 days a week, so more regularly practicing the meditation. And we've got a number of newcomers today, which is great. And I always say with meditation, however long you've been practicing, it is always a practice. So it's never that way, okay, well, we do meditation, you know, and we suddenly become absolute expert at it. It's very much that we practice, we do improve, but there'll be some days as well with meditation that you'll feel that the practice went better, and others where you maybe found it more difficult to switch off. And a key thing for me in meditation is not judging yourself. So if your thoughts wander off, as our thoughts often do, just bring them back to what either I'm saying, or bring them back to the attention of your breath as well. So in meditation, we call the breath the anchor, and in our daily lives as well, we can bring our attention back to the breath too. And a really simple meditation, or a really simple technique that I often say around breathing, can be the count to 4 and then exhale for more. So let me just show you that so that you know what I'm talking about. Put your right hand on your stomach, your abdomen area, and put your left hand across your chest area, across your heart. And if we just breathe into our stomach for 4, so the count of 4, and then exhale through our mouth for more than 4. So breathe into our stomach for 4, 3, 4, and then exhale for more. And you can do that either through inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. I quite like it, inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth, that deep sigh. So that can be something that you return to just through your day. So inhale for 4 and out for more. Really simple technique that could just slow down your breathing and bring you into that present moment. And it just induces what we call the relaxation response. So often we're in the stress response, which is about kind of fight and flight. Actually, if we can bring in more of this breathing into your day-to-day, then it can really, really help as well. And often I think to start to embed more meditation, more mindfulness, if you just start in really small chunks, so today's great, it's 30 minutes, but start then across your week actually doing something for 5 minutes, okay, or for a minute even, just hands here, 4, and then out for more. And again, that then just begins to become a habit. It's all these small things that can really build up over time as well. I think so often we put this huge pressure on ourselves to, spend loads and loads of time doing something, or I don't have the time, to do it. But actually starting in really small chunks and building up the habit is really important. So thank you for sharing your responses there. Yeah, it's interesting, Neelis. I quite like guided meditations as well. So actually joining a session too. And it's that bit about how do you then maintain the daily practice. For me, it's got to be at a similar time every day as well. That's helpful because it then becomes, again, more of a habit. So we're going to go into the first meditation today, which is all about sound, and I'm going to guide you through it. So as I mentioned at the beginning, I'll come off camera so that you're not distracted to look at the screen, and just listen to what I say, and I'll just guide you through it. I'll introduce you into it, and then I will guide you back out of it too. So enjoy this one. So the goal of any mindfulness practice or any meditation practice is simply to experience life as it unfolds, to be able to stay really present and calm and not slip back into thinking or the worrying mode that we so often spend our life in. We always choose an anchor of awareness, a point of focus that we can direct our mind to. And for this meditation, we're going to connect to sound so that you can truly experience being in the moment. So take a seat, or if you prefer to, lie down and gently close your eyes. Allow sounds to enter your awareness and to let them pass. Imagine the sounds being like clouds passing by in the sky. The sounds may be really close, or they may be further away. They will be coming and going. Let go of labelling sounds. We're so quick to say, oh, that's a car or a bird, and so on. As soon as we label, we tend to get involved in stories, which trigger our left brain, which is all about our thinking, rather than our right brain, which is all about feeling. All you need to do is be present to sound. You may notice sounds in your house, in the room that you're in, outside. You may notice the sound of your breathing. or sounds in your body. You may notice that your hearing is becoming more focused, and that other brain activities seem to move into the background of your awareness. Other times you may be beginning to get a little bit frustrated with the thoughts that are arising. This is just the nature of the mind. It tends to get really busy, even when we don't want it to. So when you notice the mind wandering, gently and without judgment, return to your awareness by simply listening. Take a few moments now in silence just to notice all the sounds that are around you. You may start to notice that your body is becoming more relaxed. Your breathing may get longer and deeper. Or you may not notice anything at all. Whatever you're experiencing is okay. Each practice that you do in meditation will unfold differently. And each person is unique. There's no right or wrong way of practicing mindfulness and meditation. Continue to listen to the sounds that are around you for another few breaths. Noticing the sounds that you hear. When it feels comfortable to do so, begin to bring a little bit of gentle movement into your hands and into your feet. You may want to wriggle them, scrunch your toes and then release them. Bring your hands over your head for a full body stretch. And take one really deep inhale for 4, and then out for more. And if you just gently begin to open your eyes and bring your awareness back into the space that you're in. Okay, interested to hear, since we're on the theme of sound, what your thoughts were around really tuning into the sounds around you. Did you find it quite easy to do? Was it quite relaxing? Was it difficult? Did you find it frustrating? Whatever your experience, just maybe type in the chat box a couple of things, one word, if there's anything that kind of came up for you there. Yeah, it's interesting how we can get so focused in sounds, and actually how our senses can really heighten in that one as well. Yeah, absolutely. I didn't think about that one, Alexis, for the noise cancelling headphones. That is a good point for me for the future for doing that one. So thank you. Also being able to kind of notice the sounds kind of quite close by and also far away. I think so often we're so kind of distracted by things going on around us. We're not tuned into always the sounds. I think often when we're out in nature, it's easier maybe to really tune into things like the bird song or the traffic in the background or the people chatting, whatever it might be. Sometimes when we're inside, we're not always focused there as well. Yeah, I can imagine when you've got children in the background as well, it's very difficult to try and kind of tune into that, but actually sometimes just being non-judgmental of yourself and actually tuning into the sounds that are going on around you there, that's absolutely okay. It's real life that we're in here as well. Yeah, I think it's really interesting how unaware we are sometimes of our posture as well, and even just bringing in that upright spine and that upright seated position can be really useful as well in terms of helping us to feel more relaxed. So thank you for some of these comments here. We're going to move to the next meditation, which is about creating a bit of breathing space and kind of letting go as well of some of our thoughts and some of our emotions too. So again, just find whatever posture you want to assume, seated, sitting on the ground, lying down, whatever works for you, and enjoy this one. So this time I'd like you to imagine an hourglass. So the upper part of this hourglass contains everything that you're experiencing, feeling, or are aware of at this moment that's causing you any sort of dis-ease, distress, or discomfort. Hold all of these things in your awareness for about 30 seconds, or for about 2 to 3 breaths. Take a look at what's causing you the discomfort, whatever it might be. Accept with all your senses that these are aspects of the present moment. And this is simply the way that you're feeling or thinking about things right now. And that these feelings, emotions, thoughts will pass. Then picture the narrow neck of the hourglass, which symbolises the point at which you let go of all thoughts as best you can and focus only on your breath. Breathe in and out, slowly and calmly for 10 breaths. And as you do so, allow all thoughts to simply pass through the neck of the hourglass. And as all those thoughts just pass through the neck of that hourglass, you're hopefully beginning to feel a little more calm and serene. And now if we visualise the bottom third of the hourglass, this is the base and centre of your strength. As you look at it, become really aware of your feet and let yourself feel grounded on the floor. Imagine your growing roots that go deep into the ground and begin to visualise a tree, a symbol of strength. or another symbol that might work for you, perhaps a mountain or a bear. At any point throughout your day, if you feel like you're uncomfortable, you're feeling a bit jittery about things, you're really getting caught in certain emotions or thoughts, it can be a really good thing to just return to what we're talking about in this kind of third section of the hourglass and really plant our feet on the ground. Even just that motion of planting our feet really firmly on the ground and sitting up in an upright posture, or if you're lying down, just making sure that your feet are really grounding in, it can just make us feel more calm. And if we do that regularly, and at the same time, if we begin to really focus on deep cleansing breaths, so again, going back to that, inhale for 4, and I often like to think about inhaling calm, and then exhaling any tension and a really deep sigh out of your body. And again, if there's any things as you go through your day, your week, your month, that are really starting to kind of build up, bother you, thoughts, feelings, emotions, you can come back to this meditation, you can come back to this visualization around the hourglass and imagining the thoughts, the feelings, all coming into the hourglass, trickling through, and then as they are released, just gaining that strength from the bottom, the really supportive part of that hourglass. And again, just bringing that visualization into your body. So often with our thoughts, we get caught up in that's just how I feel, or I can't help how I feel. And actually beginning to become really aware of our thoughts and feelings and just allowing ourselves to let them go, to think about also when we come back in our day-to-day, what do we need to do about things we're worrying about? Do we need to speak to someone? Do we need to get support from someone else? Do we need to make a plan as to how we're going to approach something? All of this can help us as well to really, in real life, bring your thoughts and your feelings into that bottom part, that more productive part of the hourglass that we've been talking about here. Okay, and just to finish this visualization here, I want you to take 3 really deep breaths into the stomach, hold for 2, and then exhale everything out through the nose. Breathe in through your nose, into the stomach, hold for 2, and exhale everything out through your nose. And then finally, breathe in through your nose, into the stomach, hold for 2, and then exhale everything out. And when it feels comfortable to do so, if you've been closing your eyes, please gently begin to open your eyes. Okay, this is quite a new meditation that I've come across, and one that I've found quite useful especially when you're getting into a place, or I'm getting into a place of going into a bit of a spiral of different emotions as well, or feeling like I'm just so busy in my head, to actually bring about that visualization and get really clear on what some of the thoughts are and being able to let them go through that hourglass. But also doing that grounding that we do with our feet as well, and can be really, really useful to just make us feel more grounded and more planted as well. Some people like to actually go outside if you've got grass or soil and actually put the bare feet onto the earth as well, and there's something very grounding about doing that, and there's lots of research and health benefits that have been found as well about being more grounded too. And often when we've got so much going on, especially at the moment in the world out there, it can just be quite nice to feel that we're in that present moment as well. So again, feel free to pop any kind of comments in the chat box there about that meditation as well. And I am going to guide you through a short version of what I call the chakra meditation for the final one. So it's getting really into our body this time. And again, I hope you enjoy this one too. So the word chakra comes from Sanskrit, which is the ancient Indian language. Chakra means wheel or vortex. And according to yogic teaching, our body has 7 of these energy centers. The first is located at the base of the spine, at the tailbone, and the last at the top of the skull. Each chakra or energy center has its own color, the colors of the rainbow. And when they are in balance, we are healthy both in body and in our mind. So find a comfortable seated position ideally and close your eyes. Feel your tailbone where the root chakra is located. For the next 5 breaths, imagine a kind of funnel projecting out of the back of your root, out of the back of the bottom of your tailbone. And imagine this being a whirling mass of red energy. This red energy is warming and healing. And this chakra, or this energy center in our body, represents physical survival, vitality, patience, and courage. It strengthens our instincts and connects us strongly to the earth. If you're lacking in energy in this area, you may start experiencing foot, knee, pelvis, and lower back problems. When you feel that you've absorbed enough of this root energy, mentally close this funnel and move up to the sacral chakra. This time, picture a funnel opening up towards the front of your lower abdomen. This time, the healing colour that you will absorb with every breath that you take in is orange. As before, keep breathing until you feel that this chakra is really absorbing that orange energy, that orange colour. I recommend at least 3 deep breaths here. This chakra is associated with creativity, new ideas, and endurance. When this chakra is empty, these qualities are barely available to us, and the organs of the lower abdomen, such as kidneys, ovaries, and prostate, may become affected. Once again, mentally close this funnel once you have that feeling of comfort. Now we're going to move through to the solar plexus, which is located just below the rib cage, and it gives you a sense of your own identity. It fosters self-confidence, inner strength, humour, spontaneity, and warmth. When this chakra is out of balance, you may experience problems with your digestive system, your liver, or your gallbladder. Imagine a funnel projecting out to the front, and as you inhale, absorb the spinning yellow energy until you feel a sense of comfort. And finally, we're going to finish in the fourth chakra, which is the heart chakra, which is a bit further up, right in the center of your chest. This is the center of yourself and your being. Through the heart chakra, we feel sympathy and spread love and compassion. We can forgive others and ourselves. When it's out of balance, the heart and also the lungs may suffer. Here, imagine a funnel facing forward, opening up in front of your chest area, your heart center, and breathe in green energy. Colour green is associated with the heart chakra. And just enjoy some deep breaths into this area. And when it feels comfortable to do so, close off that heart chakra, place your hands over your heart and think about how you want to feel for the rest of your day. Take one last deep breath into the stomach and exhale everything out in a really deep sigh through the mouth. And when it feels comfortable to do so, begin to bring movement into your hands and toes. Stretch your hands above your head. Bring awareness back into the room, back into what you can see, opening your eyes. And I hope you can take that feeling with you for the rest of your day as well. I hope you enjoyed that chakra meditation. I will take you through the other chakras next week because I'm conscious of time. Don't want us to run over too much. I do want to say a huge thank you to everyone who tuned in today. It was great to see so many of you on the session. I hope you enjoyed the session today. And just to finish, these are a few ideas. You can pick one of them. I've used the word present as you go into your day as well. So see if there's anything there that you want to take forward. Thanks everyone. Any questions, get in touch and hopefully see you here again next Tuesday. Take care everyone. Thank you. Thanks everyone. Great to have you here. Have a great rest of the day.